Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama saya Adrian Abun Gaming. Nah, kali ini kita akan bermain game Genshin Impact lagi. Oke, kita kali ini akan ngerjakan misi-misinya dulu. Halo Wahid. Kita akan ngerjakan misi daily misinya dulu biar dapat primogem tentunya. Kita kerjakan. Nah, baru. Halo Bono Expetong. Oh ya guys, itu udah ada pemberitahuan baru ya. Kita nanti main Roblox jam 7 gitu. Nanti aku mabar sama Kevin sih gitu. Si Kevin ya bilang bisa sudah jam 7, ya sudah. Kemarin banyak juga yang minta. Udah upgrade PC nih fix. Hah? Kamu upgrade PC? Siapa yang upgrade? BTW siapa yang upgrade? Kamu kah? Wah, kalau kamu selamat loh. Aku belum. Aku mana upgrade PC, ini masih PC lama kok. Masih PC gue yang lama kok. Gak ada ngupgrade. Kalau ngupgrade mungkin aku tak jadiin vlog gitu. Gak tahu. Mungkin ya, aku ngupgrade sasaran sih kalau udah monet gitu loh. Kalau belum monet ya nggak ngupgrade dulu sih aku. Oh, enggak. Aku kalau ngupgrade pasti mungkin tak rekam kali ya. Proses-prosesnya. Nggak tahu sih, nggak tahu. Aku rencana sih ada mau showcase gitu mungkin ya. Kalau udah upgrade. Tapi nggak tahu lagi. Jadi apa kagak nanti lihat aja deh lah ya. Jangan gitu dulu. Kalau enggak ya mungkin nanti tak kasih tahu aku nggak ada ngupgrade atau gimana. Tapi sih kalau untuk dilihat dari sekarang sih nggak perlu ada yang di-upgrade sih. Iya. Paling kalau aku mau ngupgrade ya kecil-kecil aja. Yang kayak SSD atau RAM kan aku masih belum full ini, belum mentok. Gitu.
By royal decree, I summon thee.
Roblox bareng atau sendiri? Bareng. Kita bareng sama Kevin. Nanti bareng. Soalnya katanya si Kevin ada beli Roblox kan, dan itu bisa main bareng gitu. Ya sudah. Ya udah kita join aja gitu. Apa ya kok rasanya nggak terlalu enak gitu kalau misalnya ditutup, jadi enakan buka sebelah gitu loh, kayak gimana gitu, kayak suara tuh jadinya kurang kenceng dengernya padahal udah kenceng gitu. Iya kita main bareng Kevin tuh katanya udah ada, katanya dia ada server gede gitu loh, jadi mungkin ya bisa join gitu. Dan kemarin juga banyak yang minta, ada yang minta katanya mabar bareng bang, mabar bareng si Kevin. Iya. Nah itu nggak tahu dia apa. Kemarin dibilangin si Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow Dragon atau Kenzo tuh si Kevin. Rainbow Dragon ya kemarin itu, aku lupa siapa ya. Katanya si Kevin servernya gede gitu, baru beli Roblox kan, baru beli Robux gitu. Nah ya udah.
Illusion shattered. Oh, reveal thyself.
Boleh juga sih biar bisa main bareng gitu. Kan biasanya kita terhalang server toh ya. Gak bisa main bareng terhalang server. Halo Muhammad Nur Sulaiman.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Oke, sudah mati. Halo. Selamat datang Nur Sulaiman. Oke, ini kita udah menyelesaikan nyari artefak ya, tapi itunya belum penuh. Wah, apa sih harusnya? Wah, yang di sini nih. Ini pasti ngalahkan habis 5 musuh. Kenapa nggak ngalahin si Ruin Guard? Enak itu kalau ngalahin Ruin Guard. Sumpah aku pengen ngalahin Ruin Guard. Apalagi kalau di Sumeru tuh Ruin Guardnya, mantap-mantap, gede-gede gitu. Boleh sih. Terjun. Rainbow kayaknya, iya mungkin. Ini apa aku kecepatan tak? Streamingnya. Kemarin tuh mintanya sore, tapi sore aku nggak ngerti jam berapa. Nanti tak anuin jam 7 udah ada Roblox gitu. Udah ada Roblox. Kita Roblox. Mantap sih. Sudah, misi hariannya sudah. Ini mau ngapain ini habis ini? Wah, bingung nih.
Let the show begin.
Di situ bisa mati, jatuh dari ketinggian bisa. Pernah aku. Awal-awal aku pikir nggak bisa mati, jadi aku terjun. Weh, ternyata mati. Bisa ngedamage juga ternyata. Iya makanya. Aduh, dulu pikirnya nggak bisa mati, jatuh aja. Ternyata ada damage. Dan itu pas karakter pertama lagi gitu loh. Pas karakternya Lumin gitu. Nunggu aku tak ngerjain ini ya, minta izin ya guys ngerjain ini. Ini bisa nggak? Katanya ini bisa gitu. Ngerjain apa dulu ini? Ini sayang sih. Ikutin tanker dulu aja deh. Tapi itu tinggal berapa yang ini? 13 hari lagi, oke. Masih lama. Kita ikutin tanker ini dulu aja. Masih lama guys. Aku tak ngerjain misi-misi aja deh, nggak usah nyari-nyari itu. Nggak usah nyari artefact. Tak ngerjain misi-misi dulu. Mumat. Ini tanker.
Just as I expect. You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive.
Si tanker ini bahasanya terlalu tinggi gitu guys. Buiti sekali gitu loh. Buingung.
Hey, look. Here's another note. That sounds more.
Bahasanya terlalu tinggi gitu. Sudah tidak mampu.
Clever.
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? I doubt that I boldly and Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story. How's that?
Nope.
Well, many. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little,
overwhelming?
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Arana... Don't worry, I won't let...
He seems pretty stubborn. No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, an hour and the three little fungus.
Oh? Was that in the story? In that case, let's go back...
Wah. Oke, kita... No. Besok jam 00. Sip, 00. Oke, sini. ngerjakan misi-misi dulu deh guys. Aku belum aku udah lama banget nih nggak ngerjain misi-misi di Genshin gitu. Boleh deh kita menyelesaikan misi-misi. Habis sudah selesai misi-misi ya sudah, nggak ada mau ngapain lagi gitu ya kan. Bingung habis itu.
Traveler, wake up! It's not the Aranara, it's Kale. Paimon's been worried about Kale since last... Anyway, let's go... Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But...
Wah. Berarti kita mesti sekarang ini nggak enaknya Genshin gini. Kita harus menyelesaikan misi-misinya dulu gitu. Nggak enaknya di situ. Jadi misi-misinya harus diselesaikan dulu baru bisa. Badan ini perlu gitu. Jadi kita harus selesaikan misi-misi yang lain dulu. Ya udah. Apa ini? Kolornya.
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that?
Oke, kita
When those
sampai
people
ke
entered the city,
Sumeru nih,
something on
kota
their heads
Sumeru.
lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to Outlanders. Here are your Akasha terminals.
Oke, kita dikasih alat, guys.
It kinda looks like a leash.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. May the mighty God...
Wah, kerennya. Ada kayak VR gitu ya.
Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Keren.
okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Look. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from with. Okay, next, let's concentrate. Oh, come on! Focusing on this question. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? What? Huh. Could it be... Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people... Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Kita baru mulai.
It's not far from the city...
Memang Genshin itu banyak
Are you
ceritanya
Rahawi?
sih.
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here, and...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work.
Here, this is a letter.
Oh, let me see. Ah! Ooh, seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't
Iya,
exactly my
aku
area of
lagi ngerjain
expertise,
quest.
but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
Keren banget itu loh. Ada kayak kacamatanya gitu.
Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher. So the
Iya.
Akasha doesn't see. All I know is that ever since
Bosan
Didn't
data
expect her to be
skip
such
aja
a
ya.
mysterious
the Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just
pinginnya yang
doesn't want
ada-
to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of
Pertempuran
information.
gitu,
in
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing. And besides, you two should consider the bright. In this world, there will always be. Take me, for example.
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like, hey, come on, this is a survival.
So what do we do now? Even if we... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right.
Adventure Guild. Nah, ini nih yang setiap kota pasti ada gitu. Nyolong dulu tuh. Oh, nggak ada yang di telinganya. Kira masih ada gitu. Keren sih kalau ada.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Hello,
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please...
Ngapain
I
ini?
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent...
Aw, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't...
Please do not worry. I may know of in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru.
Wah, ada tentara
An
bayaran
airline
juga nih.
brigade called the...
Core of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are Asphalt, an advisor. If you'd like to get in
Ada
contact with
juga
him,
tentara bayaran
you
di
can find
Genshin
him. You're
ya.
welcome.
Keren.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Langsung teleport jauh kelihatannya tuh. Untung udah aku buka-bukain dulu teleportnya. Kalau enggak, aduh susah tuh pas ngerjain misi tiba-tiba suruh pergi ke tempat jauh gitu. Belum dibukain lah. Jalan kaki.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
That's fun.
I see. So, Catherine's the one. Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we view it isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusan.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the academia,
Bener-bener di
for
sini nyari
example.
Dewa Lord Kusanali
They're the
aja
ones who
susahnya
truly
gitu
rule
loh.
Sumeru. In their eyes,
Nyari kemana-mana.
she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her, as far as the people of Sumeru are concerned.
Really? Aw.
But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
All right. Well,
No problem.
Dewa yang asal ada. Wah, sakit banget sih itu.
seems Osfond was right about most people's
Dibilangin kayak gitu sakit
attitudes
banget
here.
sih pasti. Kalau didengar sama dewanya langsung wah.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm doing...
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can...
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophet, panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforest. In despair, he thought, alas, the
Katanya
Archon
sih
has
di
abandoned me.
daerah sini
He
ya.
then had no
Di
choice
daerah
but to sorrowfully
Sumeru,
resign to his fate.
Arkonnya itu ceritanya sedih gitu loh.
Okay, and
Nggak
then
tahu.
what happened?
And then
Jadi spoiler
the
kan.
calamity came. But to his own surprise, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, oh, Archon Seeker. Do you now understand? Along your journey, we were in
Yeah, thanks for...
in a way.
Kalau quest itu pasti
It seems like this story is
jalan
also one of the
ceritanya
Dendro
panjang.
Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Of course. It's I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for... This stinks! We finally managed to... Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages?
Yes, that's her. Did you...
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
ada apa lagi nih?
That should keep him busy.
Terus kemana? Oh, sini.
The sight of shiny jewels always brightens my day.
Besok kemana nih? Oh, ada sini.
Trust me, just take my word.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe... Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to... Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port.
All right, let's move out.
Apakah
Stay
ini orang
behind us.
jahat?
We'll keep an eye
Kita
out for
tidak tahu
anyone
juga.
looking for you.
Kenapa dicari-cari gitu loh? Orang jahat kelihatannya. Oh, ada travelnya juga. Oh, ada barnya juga. Oh. Siapa punya nih? Nggak tahu nih. Jangan bilang Diluk juga yang punya. Kocak juga kalau Diluk juga yang punya.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Oh, Dea. Halo, Michael Chandra. Weh, Dea. Oh, Dea.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you—
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back!
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Bang, lu ada waifu nggak di game nih? Ha!
Sorry, my lady.
Gak
Even though
ada lah.
I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
Mungkin Michael punya gitu.
How much?
Wait, what?
Kelihatannya kuat sini deh ya nih.
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites,
Hello,
but let me
hello.
say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not, I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done because she saved me. The love I have for her is this is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore.
Bentar-bentar guys.
But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payments.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things since this definitely won't be your last So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in—
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about—
Your theory is just putting the cart before the
Ah.
horse.
Ceritanya sih
Ha! Well, if it
ini
isn't,
sih.
word on the street is that you're a bodyguard.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We'd...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to... but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're all—
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're
Oh,
our signature
charcoal.
snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
they look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Huh. What do you have against my slime? Dunyarzad,
Paimon.
we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost...
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have... Who are you? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know what Dunyarzad. Is there anything you want? Not really. I can't go anywhere. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes.
Halo.
Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
Weh, hadir juga. Ini aku lagi main
Can
misi
you make
gini.
my illness go away?
Lagi main misi. Misinya memang
Oh,
ceritanya panjang ini.
I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful. Then can you be...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond this, once I finally made it through, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to...
What's the Sub-Zero?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that I heard everyone was overjoyed, but because of the academia actively participate. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death. So they're reluctant to...
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any, but recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser...
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
Wah, Nilo.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she...
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
Okay, no, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens...
But of course! Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Nilu namanya. Kita keluar, habis itu langsung teleport berarti ya. Guys, mohon maaf nih, kita mainnya 2 jam aja ya. Berarti kan ini udah 30 menit. Kita ya gitu deh, jangan kayak kemarin sampai 5 jam gitu. Nggak kuat juga. Ini bisa masuk nggak? Oh, keren, bisa masuk loh. Cara turunnya gimana? Oh, nggak bisa. Harus loncat kelihatannya. Harus loncat kelihatannya. Nah, ini kita bakal nonton acaranya Nilo nih kelihatannya. Oh. Nah, ini Nilo. Nilu.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely must... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the...
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the...
Mana kita lihat panggungnya. Bagus kah?
Wow! This place is amazing!
Ini lagi ngadain quest. Lagi ngerjain
Not
quest.
bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many...
Oh, probably
Aku
because
belum
it was
baru
the
sempat
theater
sekarang.
asking.
The academia
Jadi
looks
ya
down
udah.
on performers like us. They probably think we can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the stage is going to be even
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
It's our dream. I'll do my... Milu, what are you gonna be doing at the fest?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of the...
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two, according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of flowers' birthday a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord Rook, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing. So the goddess of flowers, as she danced upon those brilliant purple flowers, became her dazzling state. Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the...
Milu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize...
Yeah. The greater...
Thinking about the god... If my stage were anything like that... So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me... Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves less... In that case,
Ceritanya
we'll
lama
take a
juga ya,
look
Kai.
around.
Soalnya ini live jadi nggak bisa dipotong-potong gitu guys.
Whoa!
Kalau bisa
Did you know that the
dipotong-potong, aku potong-potong sih. Yang ngomong-ngomong ini, ngomong-ngomong apa nggak ku itu,
Huh.
nggak ku.
I don't know much about the... Oh, and the
nggak ku
perfume sold... I
tampilin
mean...
gitu loh mauku, tapi nggak bisa. Live
Things
masih
are
gini.
don't people
Sudah.
think and when it comes
Ya mohon maaf kalau bosan. Nggak ada pertempurannya, tapi kalau pertempurannya heboh sih biasanya yang cerita-cerita gini. Kalau udah bertempur, heboh pertempurannya.
My grandmother, the
Serius.
Sub-Zero.
Aku biasanya suka-suka yang cerita-cerita gini, tak jalanin, habis itu tak lihat musuh-musuhnya. Oh biasanya kejem-kejem musuhnya, sakit-sakit, heboh-heboh.
Milu, you're out.
Udah, gitu.
I thought I'd add a little...
Wow, did you...
Uh-huh. I've noticed that you can't... Of course. Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like...
Jadi
Catherine!
harus bersabar sih guys. Catherine.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This
Iya, aku
is the
baru
first
pertama
time
kali
we've ever seen
juga.
her taking a break.
Ngeliat Catherine jalan-jalan pertama kali
Catherine.
juga.
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, what's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching, but take you two for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
There's something...
Hey, traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't... my lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Skillnya Geo harusnya.
Sounds like a plan.
Kalau jadi karakter playable itu dia Geo mestinya.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Ya, teleport kita mainnya. Enak kan? Gak usah jalan-jalan. Iya yang Dea. Itu harusnya Geo itu. Harusnya. Tapi nggak tahu lagi soalnya dilihat dari itunya. Dilihat dari pakaiannya gitu.
Sorry, I'm late.
Ya kan, Geo
Took some
soalnya
convincing for the
kuning-kuning
master
gitu
and
loh.
mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it was...
You
I
sure
know,
sound a
mungkin
whole
sih.
lot nicer than when we first...
It's called
Soalnya
being a
belum lihat gaya
professional.
bertarungnya
I'm a
juga.
bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to...
Iya, kelihatannya kalau visionnya Pyro ya Pyro. Tadi aku lihat ada Pyronya juga sih. Cuma aku kira yang bajunya nyala-nyala itu
Oh, hey, Chief.
itu. Tuh nggak kelihatan visionnya. Oh iya, kelihatan.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the...
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia.
Oh
The
iya,
Grand
Pyro.
Sage recently ordered
Itu
Sumeru
api.
City. Since you've already
Berarti
mentioned
dia
the theft, I
skillnya
suppose...
api.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Ide ya.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This...
Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so this...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourself.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend...
If you're all...
Count me out. I've got... And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, there are even some extremists...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, since we've gathered all we...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub...
Oke, kayaknya tuh Sudah. Harusnya sudah. Kita mau ngerjain misi yang kayak gitu aja. Harus nunggu dulu. Harus menyelesaikan dulu, baru sini. Nah, ya semoga aja misinya habis itu perang. Ayo dong, cari kole, harusnya perang dong. Jangan damai-damai aja nih. Enak perang gitu. Iya.
So Kale came back here alone. And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler in Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Haranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara. So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day, but why didn't she just tell Tanja? Oh, right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done.
Apa ini?
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected.
Santai Davio. Nonton aja nggak apa-apa.
It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara.
Iya.
Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again. No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
Ini game umur berapa nggak tahu. Halo Lintang Kurniawan.
So,
Nggak tahu.
in other words, the notes
Umur
can't have
apa?
been
Umur
left by
gamenya?
an Aranara.
Nggak tahu.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No, I refuse to. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
Iya.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as
mainin aja
successful.
gitu kan, nggak apa-apa.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Razi, you tell them.
Really?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is...
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone? I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories. What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormuz for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand and strange, metaphors, I think they're called.
Ya,
But
lintang
Dad kept on
mulai.
going, telling us Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious, even though I only had zaytun peaches to eat and not so great story. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had his...
You remember it so...
It's not only Rosie. I too remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Rosie happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Roz. I kind of guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akara Crafts.
Tunggu bentar ya guys. Guys, tunggu bentar ya guys. Terima kasih, tunggu bentar.
So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rozzy so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, dedicated to my dearest Rozzy. I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like.
Wait! Paimon gets it now! To sum up, all of Uncle Tanjir's fairy tales were actually stories written by Raz. And because Razzie didn't want Tanjir to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And that I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razzie. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology too. Razzie's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want...
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their... Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given... So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razzie has sounded since we met.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me?
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret...
Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need... I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the...
Yes. Wait. Did you just say you've been to
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Let's go, Razzie. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can...
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Razzie, slow down and watch your step.
Yeah! The 20th anniversary of Akara Crafts is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out!
Oh, I got the same one again. I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Huh? I thought you came here you should have gotten them as a set.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design that I finally saved up enough.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one Cassette bought was our very last carving. But we're working on expanding our...
Fine, I'll come back.
Yeah!
All right.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have
Sold out? Oh no! I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver.
Wow! Thanks, Mr. Fies! Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akara Crafts would never let down a child. Ah, more customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey, it's you guys. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story. It's all thanks to Rossi. Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a...
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda...
Sorry. Belum nyalain ternyata. Yah. Jadi dari tadi ngomong nggak dinyalain. Mampus dah. Itu gini loh. Gini cara live-nya. Kamu katanya si Andres Lord tunggu 50 subscriber dulu. Baru bisa live. Habis sudah bisa live, tinggal ditekan-tekan aja. Ada tombol-tombolnya gitu.
Right! Mind-blowing! It has a very, mysterious...
We appreciate...
Gitu, Rehan.
The Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
Keluarin duitnya 1000 sub sama 4000 jam. Kalau sama live streaming mah cuma 50 tok kan harusnya. 50 subscriber.
When they are...
That depends on the
Tanja and Rossi, what
Siapa
you
bilang
do?
sampai 1000?
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling this, but I'm a little nervous about telling a story.
Oh, Sumeru's...
If it weren't for you, Rossi...
Nggak ada yang bilang
Glad
sampai
everything
1000.
worked out.
Ah, itu mah kalau duit 1000, 4000 jam itu monet itu.
There's still something
Nah,
that
itu mah
doesn't
bukan
quite
live
add up.
streaming.
Oh,
Di handphone
What is
nggak
it?
perlu. Tapi
you need
masalahnya
help
kamu handphone itu
investigating
apa? Gaming atau ngevlog? Kalau ngevlog aku ngerti. Kalau gaming aku nggak ngerti. Soalnya aku nggak pernah gaming di handphone. Gaming live di handphone nggak pernah aku.
why would
Gitu.
a monster
Aku
leave
kan
a
makanya pakai
note
PC.
in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia
Gitu.
forest?
I thought we moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all. I have my secrets and troubles too. But seeing Razi and Tanja has given me an idea.
Oh, itu aku pakai PC. Jadi pakai kabel dicolok sini, nanti disambungin ke PC gitu. Ada aplikasinya lagi tuh, download. Aku apa ya namanya kemarin itu, cari aja di internet, ada kok mirroring apa gitu loh, lupa namanya aku.
Could you be my tree hollow?
Mirroring situ. Udah gitu. Apa ini? Apa ini? Ukiran. Ini baru dapat ini. Kamera V bukan. Apanya kamera V? Enggak. Kamera V itu apa? Duh, kering mulutku. Bentar. Kamera V itu apa? Nanti main stumble. Nggak tahu kapan. Nantilah. Gitu. Kamera video apa? Aku nggak paham. Wah, suruh foto-foto ya. Suruh foto-foto nih. Nggak ada misi. Wah, ada misi yang bunuh-bunuhan atau apa gitu ya, yang perang-perangan itu nggak ada. Di sini misinya kosong. Iya bisa live tapi nggak bisa record. Iya. Loh, apanya sih? Nggak, bentar. Maksudnya bisa live nggak bisa record? Ya iyalah. Kalau kamu mau live, kalau mau record, record. Mana bisa live sampai record? Nggak ada orang yang live sampai record. Itu mah gini, kamu live, habis itu nanti di recordnya record biasa gitu. Mungkin kamu kalau mau jadikan short ya tinggal short aja. Kalau live sampai record, Mong Cina, iya. Iya, Astina edit. Gitu, kalau kamu mau record live. Aduh. Pakai sindrom lagi. Ya kamu soalnya kalau nge-spam itu nanti gitu. Bang nggak bisa record lagi ya. Hah? Apa sih? Bang main di PC, main di PC aku. Main di PC. Oh, di mana tuh? Sini. Iya enakan live daripada record. Iya enakan live daripada record. Aku rada males kalau record. Tunggu, cakap. Itu gimana? Sini. Gimana tuh tempatnya? Bang spek berapa juta? Waduh nggak sampai berapa juta lah. Tunggu tuh di mana ya? Waduh. Bentar deh. Nggak kelihatan di mana nih. Maksudnya spek AC. Iya, spek AC yang ditanyain. Maka sini. Wah, ada di mana tuh? Sini. Hah? Di mana tuh? Wah, aku nggak bisa nemuin ya. Bang, banyak. Apanya? Bang, banyak YouTube gak jawab chat Ki. Maksudnya? Iya, aku memang nggak record lagi sudah. Udah lebih fokus ke live streaming, lebih enak live streaming, gitu. Tunggu, ini di mana sih? Iya, aku nggak nemu, nanti aja deh. Iya. Apanya maksud kamu apa sih, Rehan? Ya mungkin mereka sibuk kan gitu. Mereka nggak kebaca gitu, nggak ngerti juga. Gitu. Iya. Jadi nggak bisa nyalain mereka juga sih. Live chatnya rame mungkin ya. Kadang ada bisa numpuk gitu. Kadang ya itu saking numpuknya, kadang bisa langsung bleng. Kemarin aku pernah kayak gitu. Pas Roblox atau apa tuh, gue bleng gitu. Ada sampai nggak kejawab gitu. Bang Diho apa? Bang Diho apa? Apa sih, aku nggak paham. Jangan singkat dong. Nggak paham aku Diho tuh apa. PC-nya RAM berapa, Bang? 18 GB aku. Salah. Bukan 18. 16. Sorry. 18. 16. Bang, di HP ini gue. Oke. 16 GB. 8 kali 2. Iya, 16. Stumble Guys. Aku nggak main Stumble Guys dulu. Mungkin nggak tahu kapan ya. Aku masih mungkin mau libur dulu. Nggak mau libur Stumble dulu. Aku mau main yang lain dulu. Mungkin Roblox apa gitu. Atau mungkin tak perbanyak Genshin kali ya. Iya. Pengen main-main lain dulu deh. Kumpulkan material perabotan. Ada. Untung aku sudah siap sedia. Untung udah siap sedia. 18. Besok 18. Iya dong. Untung udah siap sedia. Oke. Loh, masih sekolah tak, Rehan? Oke, thank you, Rehan.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of
Komen aja
lightning.
nggak apa-apa, guys.
Divine bolts can strike even
Kalau
in
mau
the
komen.
absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not
Iya, nggak
required.
tahu, siapa tahu. Bisa jadi loh. Loh, kamu sekolah jam sekarang aja yang SMA belum pulang loh. SMA udah pulang sih harusnya. Mungkin aja. SMA belum pulang. Kuliah juga belum pulang harusnya. Iya kan? Iya deh. Oh. Udah pulang SMA. Ini ya. Kan baru pulang. Baru mestinya. Baru pulang harusnya. Makanya harusnya baru kan jam 5 atau setengah 5 harusnya SMA. Nah iya. Live-nya sampai malam. Enggak, aku kelihatannya sampai jam setengah 5, jam 6, jam setengah 6 mungkin. Kayaknya 30 menit lagi jam berapa sih? 30 menit itu jam 5. Kemungkinan jam 5-an mungkin, jam 5 setengah 6-an gitu. Soalnya ya iya, jam 5. Mungkin jam 5 setengah 6-an gitu. Nggak, aku main Roblox gitu. Soalnya ya jam 6 kan ada yang mau sholat gitu loh. Jadi aku nggak mungkin kan kutabrak jamnya sholat gitu. Mungkin ya jam 5 aja deh. Jam 5-an aja. 2 jam kan pas. Ya saling menghargai lah ya. Yang sholat mau sholat ya sholat gitu. Iya gitu. Enggak. Stumble mungkin libur dulu minggu ini. Aku rada males main Stumble. Nanti aja mungkin minggu depan. Ya, iya. Gitulah ya. Oke, thank you. Jauh juga jalannya. Wah, dek mulu dari tadi nih. Tapi mending sih sindrom dek daripada ngomong gak jelas. Keben nanti. Kopa kopi. Kamu punya challenge nggak? Challenge apa? Enggak, aku nggak ada challenge. Challenge apa? Challenge apa, Rehan? Aku kan di channel ini bilang nggak ada challengean gitu. Aku cuma mau main santai gitu. Oh. Hah? Ini kan channelku. Channel apa lagi? Gak ada. Aku cuma satu aja nih. Oh, Lintang ini. Tuh, Lintang, kamu ditanya punya channel nggak tuh? Nggak tahu sih Lintang. Ada channel? Nggak ada. Harusnya sih ada. Soalnya kan kamu bisa komen di sini. Kalau di sini tuh syaratnya harus punya channel, tapi mungkin nggak ada videonya kali ya. Semua pasti ada channel, tapi nggak ada videonya mungkin. Soalnya syarat komen tuh harus ada channelnya. Gitu. Setauku sih gitu. Tuh, pasti sudah selesai. Akan quest.
Finally.
Gitu. Ya, nggak apa-apa sih sebenarnya kalau video dikit mah. Tinggal kamu perbanyak aja gitu. Bikin videonya. Tapi kamu videonya udah berapa tuh? Kalau aku lihat udah lumayan loh si Rehan ini. Memang dikit, tapi maksudnya subscribernya udah berapa tuh kemarin? Aku
Come
lupa.
and have a good look here.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Wah, di sini udah ada suaranya. Enak. Yang tadi itu belum ada
We
suaranya.
know that whatever the... Osvan told us Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even... Well, give...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there.
Of course.
Bang,
Especially
ada
around this
channel
time of
namanya
year.
Zero.
Students from
Navi
Sumeru City
Duo
that are
video.
about to graduate often come to...
Nah,
Many
itu
people
nggak tahu
often
kenapa
talk about
itu.
how hard it is to get accepted into... Sure, we...
Gak
you
tahu
see over
kenapa
there?
tuh.
Those are students from the academy. They've been looking worried and miserable, if you ask me.
It's no good. There's been a lot of, especially the group that's...
They're called
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually I've heard that Ain al-Haq...
Wait, did you say...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field...
Oh, I
Kita
guess that
habisin
makes
sih guys.
sense.
Whoa.
Questnya.
Did you hear that?
Biar enak.
What's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they... Oh,
Gak ngerti bahasa Inggris. Nah makanya tuh sindromnya bikin ngeselin. Sindromnya dia bikin ngeselin. Yang ada kalau kebanyakan spam nanti diblokir, udah dibilangin masih aja. Nanti kita diblokir beneran nah. Susah loh. Ini apa ini? Oh, gak bisa juga ngomong. Kira bisa.
this is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we...
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we...
They're not.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing...
Yeah.
Ini kelihatannya sih asik sih
All
nanti.
these guys...
Sudah
Greater
mulai-mulai
Lord
nih.
Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be
Halo
punished.
bang, gak mabar dulu soalnya HP pertama ya gitu. Oke, thank you Irza.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what
Bahasanya
they
ya
did too.
Rehan.
We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Dibilangin jangan toxic.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Halo Davio.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The
iya.
question is, can you afford it?
Gak apa-apa, nonton aja.
What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, as you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout... Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civil...
Ya
The
kalau
Scarlet
nggak mau
King
main
was the
sih nggak
rightful
apa-apa.
god
Wih,
of wisdom.
thank you
But he was betrayed by a
716.
companion...
So, you mean
Thank
the
you, thank
traitor
you.
was...
Rehan
Greater
toxic
Lord
ya
Ruka Devata,
makanya.
yes. That shameless wretch
Jangan
destroyed the
toxic
Scarlet
ya.
King's civilization. Furthermore, she conspired...
But the story doesn't end there. Oh
Lain
no.
toxic dari mana?
The Scarlet King
Memang
isn't
kebaca,
mark
tak?
my
Kan
words.
itu
If what I'm
belum
saying
di-
makes you shiver with fear, it might
belum
not
di
be
itu,
too
Tom.
late for you to become a
Udah
believer
masuk
of the
belum sih?
Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you academia people
Belum masuk
about
tuh
that.
harusnya.
I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you...
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at?
I told you the other day. I wished...
Ha! The boss made it perfect.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get...
If you're suggesting that
Duel lagi,
if,
malah
on the
diajak
other
duel
hand,
loh.
we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, I will jeopardize... I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by... Also,
What did you...
consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my...
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Faros Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Udah guys, jangan tengkar, woy. Astaga.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This would... Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Iya. Bener, jangan toxic gitu, guys.
He not only got us less,
Uji kesabaran.
he went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story.
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Oke. Thank you, Astina. Edit. Thank you.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical...
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for imp. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
Jangan toxic dong. Memang merugikan, bener.
All right. I accept. We'll reconvene at...
So, since
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you... Look, if you've been making inquiries...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites...
You know almost everything there... This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, It's a vessel. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to practice. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deemed to be useless to them, well, I think that about sums it up. Ah, so that's your true. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can. You're.
Oke, biasanya kita bertarung nih. Enggak. Belum. Lamanya. Aku pengen bertarung nih. Kapan nih bertarungnya? Dari tadi kita cuma ngobrol-ngobrol aja nih.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must. I need you to find someone named Dory. Unlike the peddlers, she's guarded again. I think become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question. You two are outland. Beyond the password, though.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd. I'll prepare some fun.
What? We only just.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some canned knowledge without using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and...
Matra?
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay.
Aduh.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos.
Berapa Mora yang dikasih? Berapa?
Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe harif.
Following the paper got us past.
Ronak, these two want to buy.
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
My mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Loh, itu nanti jam 7.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Gimana sih Rehan? Tadi sudah diomong. Tadi kan aku ngomong nanti main Roblox di komunitas juga. Oh, akhirnya kamu nanya aku.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
taken by
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look.
Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke... He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Yeah.
You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack it. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Al-Haytham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Iya.
He ran that way.
Iya gasnya toxic guys. Jangan bertengkar juga dong.
He's over there.
Iya. Langsung teleport ke atas aja bisa ya harusnya.
Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the...
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
Loh ini Dory.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just...
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble.
Hey.
As decent folks, so
Nah,
that's
gitu
why
dong.
it's your first time here. But as long as you have lots of round, shiny mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the hill.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert?
Or how about with this one, you can become an expert in it.
Ooh, now this sounds...
2 million mora, and it's you.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
you.
Bang, ingat dong, Moses.
I'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000...
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 more. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Excellent! Then please, select from...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we...
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million more each. I'm sure discerning customers like...
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check the... So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Ingat dong, Moses.
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Loh, udah turun duluan. Belum nginjak. Ingat, Moses. Kedengaran gak sih suaraku? Tadi aku udah ngomong ingat loh. Iya.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's
You're a pretty daring...
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah! When we heard that the Academia...
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's a...
Wow! There's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormuz.
Halo Kenzo. Halo Lintang. Jadi kalau gua itu masih S, oke. Bang tahu YouTuber Meat Tech? Nggak tahu.
So, where exactly?
Kurang ajar
That's
kenapa?
what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late. My personal finance, I agreed to forego. However, they adamantly...
So you kept
Yes. I know Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are... So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiate. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice. The winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory.
Pokok ini apa?
Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge Dory is the most...
diplesetin dah, nggak apa-apa.
You wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge caps.
Yes,
Pocopo
you
ini
can say that.
Pocopo atau Pokopoi?
But this arrangement
Bener-bener
harms
Pokopoi
none of us.
namanya. Sepilu. Boleh sih. Nggak tahu.
The day
Oh,
after tomorrow, if I get the opportunity to study the divine
Pokopoi,
knowledge
namanya
capsule,
bener-bener
I will
Pokopoi
relay
ya.
my
Akhirnya
findings to
Pocopo.
you.
Kan ada
Will
juga
that
yang
suffice
nama
as
youtubernya
compensation?
Pocopo.
Okay.
Oh, iya.
You two want to
Pokopoi ya.
try it. Doing so right under the academia's nose is a bit problem.
Sisa 99. Nah iya. Gue lebih senang youtuber yang baik. Gak kayak mistake. Mungkin itu salah kali ya. Salah ngeband atau gimana gitu, nggak tahu. Kok bisa langsung kena ban gitu? Aku juga heran. Kok bisa langsung kena ban gitu? Nggak. Iya. Aku nggak ngerti tuh Moses kenapa dipanggil 10. Dia bilang gua rusuh. Tolong ya Kenzo bahasanya. Jangan pakai itu. Nggak tahu kenapa. Lu rusuh kenapa juga? Tolong ya bahasanya jangan toksik ya. Soalnya lu pakai bahasa toksik tadi. Jadi tak hapus komentarnya. Mohon maaf gitu. Di mana? Kamu nge-share di mana? Di Discord ah? Di Discord ah? Coba kamu lihat kasih. Iya.
Alright.
Besok
This
kalau
place
toxic,
works.
memang tugasnya dihapus.
Show me.
Gitu.
Really? Yeah, what a great
Coba kamu kasih di Discord deh.
If you want to
link
determine the
YouTube-nya.
efficacy of this
Mungkin nanti
capsule,
bisa
I can
didatangin
evaluate
gitu.
your combat ability. We can conduct a... While you
Bisa,
fight,
tak
there
lihat
may be
dulu.
varying...
Wow. Hey, them. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Aku nggak pernah sih tahu YouTuber itu. Nggak pernah denger masalahnya. Oh, mistake ini tah. Oh, Tower Fantasy ini aku nemu nih. Oh, yang ini. Mistake yang ini toh.
When you are
Iya.
unable... All right, let's begin the test.
Lakukan pertempuran pertama. Aduh gampang.
Odds revealed by fire hazard.
Ini gampang bingit. Ada yang lebih susah kan?
There is no escape.
Ini gampang bingit. Gampang bingit.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record. The next step is to use this knowledge. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Oh ini. Capture pengetahuan. Halo, Bill Eke. Halo Bill Eke.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
Yeah.
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Illusion shattered.
Time for a light show.
Masa masih kegedean? Aku udah aku kecilin loh suara gamenya. Kegedean dari mana? Masih kegedean tah. Coba guys, masih kegedean nggak? Tatur setengah aja ya. Tatur setengah aja deh. Bang tahu. Halo pro gamer. Wih, mantap. Iya pro gamer. Apa nggak ada reaksi apa tadi ya? Kelihatannya cuma lebih cepat.
Now, I'll start recording.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Oh, suaraku yang jadi kecil.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance...
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million Mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of...
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to... At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time.
Main game apa aja, Bang?
This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Oh, halo. Kalau lagi
Pay
oke.
her as much as she requests.
Main game apa aja? Aku ada Stumble, ada Roblox, ada Genshin, tapi ini Stumble rencana mau ku hapuskan gitu. Halo mau Aymar. Sorry nggak kebaca tadi. Ada mau Aymar juga. Gitu. Rencana Stumble mungkin aku nanti kapan tak mainin, tapi mungkin apa ya? Halo mau Aymar, sorry tadi aku nggak baca itu punyamu. Iya, sorry. Game yang lagi naik apa aja, Bang? Nggak tahu. Iya, aku nggak baca tadi. Aduh. Bang, masih banyak hacker kah? Nggak tahu. Aku udah males main Stumble gitu. Tapi ya kalau misalnya mau main, ayo kita. Aku soalnya udah lama nggak buka gitu. Udah lama banget. Jadi kalau mau ayo. Gitu. Kalau mau ayo kita main gitu. Gua baru masuk aja. Hah? Iya, kamu di bawahnya Lintang tadi yang itu loh. Yang ngomong apa yang kalau gua dek itu sisa 99%. Nah, habis itu kamu nyapa, "Hai guys." Nah, itu aku nggak kejawab tadi, nggak kebaca. Masa mukaku mirip temanmu? Weh, bisa ya? Siapa tahu udah dikit. Kalau aku YouTube sih memang gitu, tapi di temanku dia banyak masih Stumble. Makanya daripada aku tetap di Stumble, mending tak ganti game aja gitu.
You name it. Can knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to...
Can you really get us anything we want?
So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. I knew customers with pockets, but you know, that kind of information... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone...
But how can we be sure?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my... As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The divine knowledge capsule was...
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worship the Scarlet King?
So you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine knowledge capsule. After all, they believe it contains that divine knowledge.
Kita 4 menit lagi selesai ya guys. Yang main horor malam itu apanya? Oh enggak, masih lama kok. Apanya? Yang main horor malam itu? Iya itu temanku juga main Stumble kan tuh dia rada rame juga sih. Iya. Daripada aku ngikut main stumble. Halo, Bang. Udah lama gua kesini. Loh, oh iya Huawei ya. Gimana? Muhammad Aymar. Gimana? Kita main sampai setengah 6 aja ya, gitu. Takutnya nanti yang sholat itu loh. Yang orang mau sholat gitu.
Alright.
Gimana?
Dory even gave us evidence.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the air. Alright. The person in this picture is indeed Misery. In which case...
Wah, tolong jangan spam dong. Di Lintang sudah nggak spam, kamu yang spam sekarang.
We can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them.
Thank you for your time and efforts.
Iya, nggak takut
Take a few
kan?
days off while I make some preparations.
Harusnya nggak takut.
Let's meet up again. See you then.
Harusnya sudah nggak mengerikan gitu.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Yep,
Iya. Si Lintang sudah selesai, malah ini yang sekarang. Yalah. Dah, nyebur. Tunggu. Aku mau bantu. Bila Bang main game ini. Apa? Bila Bang bermain game ini. Apa bila itu apa maksudnya?
It is as the stars foretold.
Oh, ketularan. Si Lintang mang infeksi. Si Lintang mang infeksi.
The threads of your
Ini Malaysia. Oke.
I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might... This is turning into quite an occasion.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
Sudah begini aja. Ayo. Langsung musnah kan. Gaya-gayanya mau kasih. Ada.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Langsung tewas nggak tuh? Gaya-gayanya.
Academia scum! Boss, finally!
Dah!
Did you use it?
Keluar.
Great! Now we can... Boss?
Apa ini? Iya makanya.
Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Lincahnya.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
Ya, badan aku berharap lebih.
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Mana aku tahu?
You mean how some researchers go
Iya.
insane after getting knowledge from
Gak sampai 1 menit. Badan aku berharap lebih gitu, musuhnya kuat gitu.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away,
Oh,
that
yang
means
itu
the
ya.
Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were
Iya.
so close.
Enggak, itu mistake itu kamu juga di ban dah.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine.
Wah,
As things
ya
stand,
tergantung soalnya
there
kan
is
aku
no
nggak ada
reason
masalah
for me
sama
to
mistake.
remain in Port Ormos.
Dan ini masalahnya kenapa
I believe
juga aku nggak
our-
paham. Katanya kalian masuk langsung di ban gitu.
Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali, moreover, since the
Kok
Academia...
bisa? Baru datang disapa langsung
I'm
di
heading
ban.
back to the...
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and
Aku
relaxation
sampai di
will do
ban
us
sih.
good.
Game ini online kah? Online. Tapi cuma 4 orang gitu bisa masuknya.
Until we
Nah.
meet again.
Gimana sih? Memang toksik tah? Enggak kan? Kok bisa gitu?
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Kok bisa gitu? Loh, Rainbow juga? Aku kok serem amat. Pada di ban semua. Kalau 1 orang mungkin ya, gue paham lah. Si Kenzo mungkin.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right?
Tapi kalau sampai lintang sama yang lainnya juga. Main di PC kah? Iya, main di PC. Iya, baru datang di ban kok aneh.
Since she showed us around there last time.
Masa lu yang salah? Gue mikir kalian loh yang salah mungkin. Tapi kalau sampai semuanya di ban nggak itu sih. Memang youtubernya mungkin yang salah. Coba nanti kita lihat deh. Aku ya nggak paham gitu. Iya. Di handphone juga bisa kok. Mau Aymar.
Just
gitu
as
ya.
promised, Traveler and Paimon. Indeed.
There's no need to be.
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which,
Of course we went. A lot of things happened.
Midstack ini kayaknya online deh. Apa jangan-jangan dia ada aturannya gitu? Gak tahu ya. Ya makanya mungkin dia ada aturannya
Lady,
gitu.
if you went to Port Ormos and... It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer.
it's all right, Dia. I merely said I would. Festivals.
Even when you put it that way.
Don't worry,
Okay, fine, but only tonight.
Kalau ya
Tomorrow's a big day.
terus
Oh,
terus ada yang bilang aku youtubernya main ngeband. Yang itu gimana? Gak main ngeband kah itu? Kalau aku kan ngeband itu karena orangnya udah nggak bisa diajak ngomong gitu loh. Udah ngeyel banget gitu loh. Baru tak ban biasanya gitu. Nggak ada kalau orang yang baru nyapa masuk langsung di ban. Nah itu aneh sih. Nah iya kalau toksik atau maksa banget gitu loh, nggak bisa diajak kerja sama lagi sudah. Nah itu baru tak ban biasanya. Dan itu pun kalau aku ngeban juga pasti tak ajak ngomong dulu kan. Kayak si Rainbow kemarin. Kayak Rainbow kemarin kan aku bilang jangan ngomongin apa tuh. Nah habis itu dia ngomong tak ban. Habis itu ya tak ajak ngomong lagi. Kamu bakal ngulangin nggak? Tak buka habis itu.
Here we are.
It looks really nice.
Iya.
Not at all.
Iya aku kaget loh di itu. Tapi nanti coba tak aku yang masuk. Coba tak ajak. Coba tak ngomongin. Tak sapa kayak kalian juga.
All of my friends.
Coba kalau aku di band juga berarti memang youtubernya yang salah. Gitu.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero Oh no.
Aku juga kaget ada yang bisa tiba-tiba ngeband gitu ya. Tapi aku masih mikir gini, sorry. Aku masih mikir mungkin kalian ngelanggar aturan atau gimana gitu. Tapi nggak tahu. Soalnya kalau gini loh, kalau YouTuber normal ya, kita mikir kamu di band tuh pasti kamu ada salah atau apa gitu atau melanggar aturan. Tapi kalau baru masuk nyapa langsung di band, nah itu kita udah nggak ngerti lagi. Apanya kah, salah apanya gitu. Iya makanya nggak ngerti juga. Makanya tak coba kalau aku yang bener-bener di band, nah berarti ya itu memang si youtubernya aja yang bermasalah berarti.
Paimon.
Good morning, Dunia-san.
Nah iya pasti orang mikir juga kalian yang salah gitu.
Today is finally here.
Yang tahu sih.
I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
Pokopoy itu yang ngeband atau apa sih?
You know it.
Enggak, Pokopoy ngeband juga enggak sih? Tadi soalnya aku tahu Pokopoy juga bilangnya gitu. Kata si Kenzo. Tunggu. Kata si Kenzo Pokopoy sama itu. Pokopoy sama si Mistek nih, Mistek kan ini. Terus sama Pokopoy, di channel Pokopoy di band sama YouTuber. Nah, dia juga di band sama Pokopoy. Iya.
Well, shall we?
Iya. Nah, makanya aku nggak mau ngasal ngambil moderator ya gitu. Takutnya nanti nggak bisa ngawasin gitu loh kalau ada yang main ngeband. Aku pas tanya bisa-bisa. Aku pas nyapa biasa aja dia. Nah itu makanya. Mungkin kamu nge-spam kali. Mungkin kamu nge-spam kali.
This is a stall offering
Oh,
foods from the
nggak tahu lagi ya. Ya sudah. Coba nanti aku tak datang ke kelasnya dia.
Festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different.
Halo,
Generally
apa
speaking, the
kabar?
most common
Nah,
selections are
itu.
foods like rukushifa
Nggak tahu.
mushrooms.
Mungkin dia nggak seneng ditanya kabarnya gitu ya. Nggak tahu juga ya. Kalau aku sama Kevin kan biasa. Oh, Pokopoy. Kalau aku biasa ditanya kabar ya baik gitu. Mungkin ada yang memang gak seneng ditanya kabar gitu.
Dear customers,
tapi ya nggak perlu sampai ngeband lah
your
mestinya.
hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical?
Right?
Coba deh nanti tak datangin ke itu yang mid-stack gitu.
That is precisely what we need.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Why does everything sound
So that's the true wisdom behind it.
Apa? Udah.
Okay, one moment.
Paimon wants to take a look too.
Oh.
Generally speaking,
Jangan gitu ngeband mah bebas gitu. Kan sembarang YouTubernya. Aku ya tak kasih tahu nih. Aku YouTuber baru 50 aja. 50 subscriber. 50 bukan 50.000 loh ya. 50 udah ngeband satu orang. Iya, si temanmu yang itu. Nggak sih, sebenarnya dia nggak toksik kalau yang dulu, tapi dia maksanya keterlaluan gitu.
Oh, I remember now.
Apa ya, dia gini loh, dulu kan tahu sendiri kan, dulu kan aku takut muter lagu gitu loh ceritanya. Dia tuh maksa muter lagu. Gua lagi minum, oke. Dia maksa muter lagu. Kamu tahu kan kalau lagunya, oh masih dong. Kalian tahu kan lagunya Justin Bieber? Kalau lagunya Justin Bieber itu pasti kena copyright. Oh, gitu. Ya nggak tahu sih. Kalau yang temenmu dulu, yang di channelku tuh, ku ban tuh karena dia maksa muter lagunya Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber kan pasti kena ban dong, gua. Pasti kena copyright. Gua nggak mau. Soalnya kan gua denger katanya YouTuber ada tuh ngomong langsung kena ban permanen gitu loh. Langsung kena cut ban gitu. Gua kan takut juga pas waktu itu, gua nggak nyangka aja. Jadi daripada dia maksa-maksa dan ngomongnya juga lumayan ya. Jadi makanya tak ban gitu. Tapi kalau misalnya nanya kayak gitu harusnya nggak sampai di ban sih. Coba deh, nanti tak coba. Halo, apa kabar gitu ya? Baru.
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any...
Oh ya, ini kalian mau sholat atau gimana nih?
It's a weird god. Hey, his junior's on.
Oh iya ya.
In the few short days... All right, little soldiers, take your yalda...
Yes, knight. Just...
Iya sih memang.
It's all thanks to Miss...
As are we to you,
Whichever.
That is the fun part.
Katanya dia nggak bakal nggak bakal apa?
Those all sound pretty good.
Oh, nggak bakal ban.
Huh? What's up with those?
Apa mungkin itu memang si... Iya, harusnya ditanya sih. Itu jangan-jangan sih ini si moderatornya. Kalau moderatornya mungkin ngambilnya kayak Kevin tuh memang mungkin sih. Subscribernya dia benci dia, nggak ada yang benci, pas jadi moderator ngeban yang baru-baru.
Attention!
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most
Really?
It's night of...
They all basically sound the same.
Oh,
Iya.
actually, can you come with me to get it?
Junior's on.
Gitu. Guys, sorry banget nih aku tak selesai ya guys. Mungkin kita lanjutin kapan, besok gitu. Kita habisin lagi si quest-questnya ini loh guys. Ya untuk kasusnya yang sak itu udah nggak usah dipikirin lah sak gitu. Ya sudah lah ya, kalau kena ban ya sudah gitu. Bang, gue aja ngomong apa kabar aja nggak di ban. Itu makanya nggak tahu tuh. Nggak ngerti. Ya udah, guys, sorry banget ya aku tak selesai. Jangan lupa nanti jam 7 WIB aku main Roblox. Nah, kalian ikut aja kalau mau. Oke guys, thank you guys. Sampai bertemu di next video ya. Ya guys, kalau kalian suka tolong di like, comment, subscribe, dan nyalakan lonceng notifikasi biar kalau aku live kalian nggak ketinggalan gitu loh guys. Si Wawi tadi juga ada di... Iya. Oke guys, thank you ya guys. Sip. Yaudah aku tak pamit dulu. Oke. Thank you.